I have a hot take regarding hotel status. I believe that across the board, hotels should make their top tier status much more difficult to earn than it currently is. If I'm a Hyatt Globalist or a Marriott Titanium or an IHG Diamond, these are statuses that seemingly are pretty difficult to attain, but I would argue are not nearly difficult enough. If I am running a hotel chain, I am someone that believes that the top tier status in a program should be truly meaningful. And so that if I earn that status and I hold that status, I am treated with a proportionally high level of service. And I think this is starting to die at many hotels, even Hyatt included. And let me give an example of kind of what I mean by this, okay, of this like elite inflation. Grand Hyatt Kauai is a property I've actually been to many times, and I do enjoy going there. It is by no means a true 5-star hotel, but it is a very nice hotel with great pools and consistent elite upgrades to at least an ocean view room. And one of the perks they used to offer Globalists, and I loved this perk, was complimentary spa access. And they have, I find, a really nice spa. As far as, I guess, it's not a true, like, international level 5-star spa, but I really like it. They got beautiful lava rock showers, steam room, sauna, nice peaceful pool, cold plunge, all that. And this is a benefit I enjoyed for many years. But on one of my recent stays there, I had been informed that this is a benefit that has been discontinued for Globalists. Purely for the reason that they just have way too many Globalists checking in every day. And if they continue to provide the perk, the spa is going to be way overcrowded, which I 100% respect and understand. You cannot have a spa that is overcrowded for people paying $300 or $400 for a massage. That's reasonable. They should keep it peaceful. So my problem is not necessarily with that, but more of the systemic reason that they had to implement this new policy. Because there's just too many goddamn Globalists. When they keep doing these 20-night Globalist mattress run requirement or challenges or whatever, and people are able to earn Globalist for like $500, $1,000, it becomes a problem. The same thing applies to Marriott status, Platinum Titanium, where we've seen the articles where for like $25 in China, you can buy Platinum status, you can get Platinum status with a credit card, you can get 2 credit cards that get you 40 EQNs, and then, right, you have like a very close path to Titanium. It starts diluting the elite status very significantly because when it's too easy to earn, there are too many people with the status, meaning the upgrades are limited to come by and things like this. I think like Hilton is definitely the worst offender of this, where they just give their top tier status away to people that hold a credit card. And look, yes, like that is a great credit card and the status still has a lot of benefits. But I feel like if you want people to be loyal to your hotel program, you should give them a reason. And the best reason you can give is basically if you reach a certain level, you're going to get much better treatment than most other people. And I think airline status have done like a much better job in this regard, for example. Of course, programs like Hyatt definitely do have a tier above Globalist. I would argue there's actually like 2 tiers above Globalist. There's Lifetime Globalist and Courtesy Card. Both of those, I would say, though, are weird ways to put that because Lifetime Globalist, you have to spend $200,000 USD with Hyatt, which, look, I think there's a lot of loyal hotel people that spend a lot of money at hotels. That's going to take them a very long time to hit that. But I have heard anecdotally, it does like vastly improve your chances of upgrades because they do prioritize those people over regular Globalist. And then Courtesy Card, of course, which is prioritized above everyone. But there's only like a few thousand of those in the world. And you have to like basically own a Hyatt or spend like an absurd amount of money at Hyatt properties to be able to get that status. Marriott, of course, has Cobalt, but Cobalt is also pretty similar to Courtesy Card in that you got to spend a stupid amount of money. And it's just a huge, there should be a status in between, right? There should be something that like, hey, I have spent 100 nights at a Hyatt, or I have spent $30,000, $40,000 this year at Hyatts. There should be a tier like that. That is closely guarded, that is difficult to earn. And look, I'm not even someone that hits 100 EQNs at Hyatt, so I don't even know if I would be able to earn the status. I love Globalist. I love earning hotel status. But there should be a top tier status to a program where you actually can feel like it's being differentiated. At like Grand Hyatt Kauai, I believe it was about 30 Globalists checking in per day. it is very difficult to treat a status level highly if you have 30 of those freaking guests checking in every day. At a famous Hyatt hotel, I spoke with one of the front desk people and asked, like, hey, how many courtesy card people do you have checking in usually here? And they said 1 to 2 a week. You can guess why courtesy card is treated so well. I'm not saying that, like, you have to have it so closely guarded that you can't have that, but there should be something like this. And on the flip side, I would say, if you're a hotel chain and you're going to have top tier status, it should be something to where if someone earns the status, they get the good treatment. Even, like, especially if it's hard to earn. And I think a perfect example of this is like IHG Diamond status. It is really easy to earn through credit card spend, relatively speaking, obviously compared to like other top tier statuses. But if I was going to earn that by nights, it is actually like brutally hard. It's 70 nights. Like actual like nights in hotel. Really difficult. But IHG Diamond really doesn't treat like their guests that well relative to the other programs. Like in Asia, Titanium, way better, despite being way easier to earn. At least for a lot of people. Globalist, way better. Even Hilton Diamond is kind of like a wash, and you can just get that on a credit card by default. And so it's like irritating, I find, that a hotel will advertise these status levels. They will have a high level status. And then someone will go out and earn the status. They will spend a lot of nights in a hotel. They will spend a lot of money with the hotel. And then they just won't really get anything for it. It just seems like foolish. And I think Hyatt definitely is going like a better direction than everyone else. And I do like how they've tied some of the more exclusive perks into milestone awards as opposed to like just the status level. So for example, right, you have to hit certain milestone thresholds to get Hyatt Suite Upgrade Awards, which are pretty much one of the most useful Hyatt milestones because those are what guarantee you suites in advance. I've used them a ton. I love them. They're like the best milestone awards. It's really nice showing up to a hotel knowing you're guaranteed a suite. But I think it is weird to see some of these hotel programs go down this route of, I don't know what the exact cause is. Maybe it's someone in like the, in the corporate department going, hey, we got to boost our elite numbers. We got to get people staying in the hotels. Let's hold all these promos and dilute these people, right? It's not a great long-term strategy, I find. So this is my little hot take mini rant of that. I think hotel status should be harder to earn, at least at the very top levels. I think Bonvoy Ambassador has done a decent job at this, actually, in terms of making it hard to earn. I don't think they do a great job on the elite recognition. Like, Jesus Christ, like, you could spend 100 nights at a Bonvoy property and $23,000 and you can't get free breakfast at a Ritz-Carlton or an Edition. Really? Like, that's stupid. That's just straight up stupid, okay? When I could spend 20 nights at a Hyatt earning Globalist, and I could get that at every Hyatt brand? That just seems weird, okay? So that's my little money rant. I think hotel status should be harder to earn. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next one.